Hello everyone, Statisdisc here, and welcome to episode 1 of my world here, which I've had for approximately 3 years. And today I'm just going to show you on a world tour around this world. I've had it for so long and I've built a lot of things, I've put a lot of time into it. I thought you might be interested, although you might not be. I've just come back from exploring the new update in the new snapshot, where there are a lot of new flowers involved, and I think I will quickly summarize my adventure now. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it was very informative. I'm going to start my world tour now. I'll start here in my main storage room, I guess. And obviously it's a pretty standard storage room, to be honest. I've got my more precious stuff here. I've got a ton of iron, a lot of which I've already used. I've got so many other blocks of iron elsewhere in the world. I'm quite low on gold at the moment. Ton of redstone coal, lapis, relatively standard, to be honest. All my diamond enchanted gear is contained in this chest, pretty much. And just redstone coal, all the standard stuff really, a few enchanted books in here. But I don't tend to enchant anymore now that I've got my villager generator that you may have seen before. So if you've seen the video, then sorry, you've probably already seen this before, but I've got a ton of emeralds here, loads of diamond and chain stuff, a ton of glowstone, bottles of enchanting. This is basically where I do most of my stuff on this world now. I get diamonds, emeralds, I could get redstone. I can get enchanting bottles. Then again, you may have already seen this, but here are all my villagers with all these enchantments which I can use. That seems to be bugged out at the moment. I can't there doesn't seem to be an emerald counter there. That's a bit odd. Either there. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and test this out with a book and see whether it lets me. Because if so, that would be really rather overpowered, not having to pay emeralds for this. I need to check if I've got books, or even any leather. There's 2 books, that'll do, I guess. Let's just have a look, because if this is glitched, then it may well be worth exploiting. Wow. Okay, this is glitched. I'm in a moral ravine at the moment whether I should take it or not. It's very tempting. I don't know. I'll wait for now. I'll leave that for later. But apparently that's glitched. You're supposed to pay a ton of emeralds to get this, but not anymore apparently. So, cool, I guess. I've got loads of enchantments here anyway. All of these. Most notable for me are Thorns 2, Thorns 2 again. But that must be glitched unless they've changed it so you don't have to pay emeralds anymore, but that would be really, really overpowered in a way. But yeah, that's this is where I keep my rare villagers. Villager generator behind here, I click on this, brings me a villager, I can trade with them. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Let's try again. Okay, there we go. Must have just been a fault in the minecarts or something. Yeah, so villagers here. This goes down to my mine, I'll get to that later. Regular enchantment station. This bit's going to be a project for the future. It's just going to be a potion room. I really need to do that sometime soon. Just surplus storage. This goes to this big room. This is all dug out. It took absolutely ages. And this is basically under a cliff. You'll see in a moment anyway. Automatic reed farm hooked to a timer. They've changed the skin for reeds now, or sugarcane as they're actually called. They're much more green now. But anyway, they get put into that chest. I'm just growing a few of these trees at the moment because I'm low on saplings for these, so I'm just trying to get a few more. Got melons, fairly standard, I'm sure you've seen it a million times before. Pumpkins, also very standard. And above each of these lamps there's a tree on my tree farm, so the tree farm, my main tree farm is directly above here, which might as well go to now. This is just my above ground building here. It's actually a bit ugly, I need to change this, it doesn't look that great. Essentially this design was based on a previous design where this was made of wood and it looked a lot better, but I changed it all to stone and it didn't quite have the same effect. This is the tree farm I was talking about. So that big room was under this. So under each one of these trees there was glowstone. And here's just an outside view of my castle. This is the main area here. I'll go back inside. I've got loads of cats on the outside just to keep creepers away. And if we go over here, Enderman has put this dirt here. Not anymore. This is another view of the castle. All of this used to all be ocean here until I expanded it and then wrapped my castle walls above my artificial ground. So this all used to be completely ocean, but I've changed that now. I've got just random monument there just to fill the space in a way. This is the machine which generates villagers, which again you may have already seen. And can I get down here safely? Oh, that was not very smooth. Just have this. Again, this is just a main surplus storage room. This was made back in the day where you can put chests on top of each other, and it's kind of designed so you could just like step on them and then use them. Because if I was trying to put these in when I was on the ladder, I'd right click, then I'd drop down, and then I'd become out of range, so I wouldn't be able to put anything in. So that's why they're 2 blocks apart. But yeah, just a storage room, essentially. Just the back of the villager generator, just some decoration there. This is designed for me to hop across, although the redstone recently changed, so this rear piston doesn't stay up as long, so if I was to do this, that one goes away too quickly, but that's what it used to do anyway. But it still gets me across fine, stops mobs from getting in as well. Sheep farm with all the different colours. Again, I made this sheep farm design back in the time where this would have been acceptable in a way. The sheep weren't able to get out at all, but now I think occasionally they managed to get onto this ladder. I don't know how, they must jump or something, and they managed to get out. As a result, I've got not enough sheep. There used to be about 10 sheep in each one of these, but there's only 3 grey ones, 3 black ones, so I'm going to have to sort that out at some point. This is just a manual farm for potatoes, carrots and wheat. I've got an automatic one in there. Cows, pigs. I had chickens here as well, but for some reason my world glitched out completely and every single chicken disappeared. I have no idea what happened there, but it happened. Again, this sheep has managed to escape. I'll let him live for now. But for how long? That is the question. Right. Now, if we go through here, I'm just going to end up with a pearl. I've got a spider spawner underneath here. You can hear the spiders there. Despite the fact I've had this world for 3 years, I only discovered this spider spawner about 2-3 months ago, even though it's so close to my main base. But it's very useful. I get string automatically from it, and it comes up to here. I make wool with it, and then I can trade with villagers to get emeralds. Another enderman's been here. My beacon is in here. This room is probably the most expensive room in the whole castle. Got a ton of iron and quartz in here, but I really think it looks quite nice. It's kind of a secret lab room, or just a secret room in general. That's what I was kind of going for. Let's go. Pistons lag my world a bit, but apart from that, it's okay. What else have we got? I'll just go to my mine quickly. There's nothing much to see, but slime filled. I did have a massive strip mine going here once, but then I TNT'd it, and boy did I TNT it. Quite a lot. This goes on for quite some way, and if I was to go further down here, I'd come to my old mob farm, which just farmed zombies, skeletons, spiders. Again, you've probably seen it many times before. Just automatically kills them and gets the loot. And apart from that, there's not much else down here. So again, I'll go back up. Standard rail system. Need to press left shift. I'm used to pressing right click to get out, but that has since changed. Okay. I haven't got much set up in the nether. All I've got is a random assortment of portals in a straight line which take me places far away so I can explore. Let's just have a look now. There we go. So we've got portals every 200 blocks or so down that way, and the same down this way. You can see one there. And I shall probably fast forward this bit because we are going to go to my end portal. Right, here we are in the first stronghold I found in this world. I'm gonna jump in. And again, this is fairly standard, but this goes to an Enderman farm. I think it's the design from Doc M, or at least I watched his video on how to build it. I'm just gonna stop talking and spam space quickly to get there quicker. And I really should put a railcar system here because it's a pain to get here. I didn't really build it that officially. So the Endermen come down here, you punch them and they die. They fall down, so they've got exactly half a heart left. Also, this slow effect must be new. I haven't seen this before when they drop. You've got a ton of enchanted books, most of which I don't really want. And as you can expect, a lot of ender pearls. Some of which I'll take now. But that is the end. Let's go back to my mainland. And we're back, going through the portal, got me back to my bed here. And let's have a look over here, because this is a village I built for villagers. I essentially wanted to have a massive city going around my castle, and I did quite a bit. I did all of these houses over here. I've set out loads of roads, but the problem was I set up the villagers here, and they, as much as I tried to make closer and closer doors to these houses, they just wouldn't come up here. And then when I took villagers over here, they just fell down in this hole and died, essentially. But I'm still planning to make this city work eventually. I'm just going to have to do a ton more houses. I mean, this road goes on all the way up this hill. Fast forward! All the way up here, and this is supposed to be the place for the rich people with a great view of the city. There's also another road which goes up there with posher houses up there. And this is essentially still a work in progress. I did have a ton of villagers down there, but eventually I took them to their death pretty much and put them into my villager machine to start it up. And eventually I do plan to get villagers back from that machine to populate this village slash city. As you might be able to make out, there's fence going around all of this region over here to make sure no mobs can get in, and it's all lit up. There shouldn't really be too many spaces where zombies can spawn. And yeah, that is, again, as I said, a work in progress. But that'll be one of my projects for the future. Down here is just essentially the base I started digging in my very first night in this world. Essentially, I got scared because it was becoming nighttime, so I dug into this cliff right here and started to make a little hidey hole, as it were. And eventually I just expanded more and more, and there's a cave system down there. This goes down to my mine, and that connects to the other mine we went down earlier. And yeah, so about my first half year in this world was spent on in this space here, and then I expanded out here and made this castle, or at least stage 1 of this castle. All of this bit on this high ground is my original castle, whereas all of this was what is much newer, because this all used to be ocean. But yes, that is essentially everything in my base, all the main things. I mean, still got up here, this is when I made this castle originally. This was my main storage room. I still have quite a lot of stuff up here which I never transferred. But all in due time, I guess. And this is quite a nice view of my whole base, and I quite like it. Ignore that lighthouse, that's ugly and awful. I'm gonna tear that down or redo it at some point. Got a load of cactuses here just to protect my castle even more, even though they rarely do anything, and I did not mean to fall there. Especially as there are... I'm so used to diamond armor. Yeah, alright. Ignore that, because I will get that back, and it will be glorious. Damn skeletons, I was not expecting that. I should have monitored my hunger bar more. And it's daytime now, so they'll die. Let's try that again. There goes my 25, 26 levels of XP. Gone forever. Sorry about that. Let's get back into my castle. Where will this land us? That's alright. Also, one thing I designed with this castle is these underwater passages to get into and out of the castle easily. Mobs can't get in because they just float on the water. Although if their pathfinding becomes better in the future, then maybe they can get through. But not at the moment. That is the main thing. Got a few iron golems in here. In fact, I'm planning to sometime soon make some water streams and a big drop and lava killing system to harvest these iron golems to make an iron farm. That'll be very soon. And again, just for those who haven't seen it, this is just the heart of my villager generator, which funnels down here, and all the happy villagers end up in here where they then get mine carted up to mine. Look at them, they're so happy. Beautiful. But yes, that is essentially it of my world, and hopefully soon I can start with some proper projects to show you, and I will see you again soon. Montage. Cows, 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 cows. And ocelots. Screw it. I feel so bad. I'm morally wrong. But it's gonna happen anyway. Oh, so much I'm breaking 3. 6 more thorns. Ah, thorns 2 is so rare as well. That is a absolutely beautiful trade. It really is. I'm not sure if other people are getting this glitch, although I think they must be. Everyone on this new snapshot, I think it's 36B, I'm not entirely sure, but this can't be legit. I mean, this must be a glitch. Ah, this is very cheeky. I got a looting free book, it's there, and my next trade that I get offered is Flame 1, which, that's interesting. Here it says, give me emeralds. Here it does not. So every new trade from a village I get, it says, give me emeralds, but all the ones I've kept from the previous version are not demanding emeralds at all. That is very interesting. Yeah, that is definitely a glitch in that case. Free books, free books, free books. Interestingly enough, also for the priests it doesn't give the emerald counter here. So I could technically get a number of silk touch pickaxes and so on as well. Although I'm not going to, because these only cost 2 to 4 emeralds anyway. So I'll stick with the books I've got. I mean, even though it's just a game, I feel kind of immoral doing this anyway, but look at that. I'm breaking 3s, thorns 2, looting 3, more thorns 2. That is a very precious chest, and if a creeper comes here and blows it up, then I would be very sad. But again, bit of a diversion there, but thank you very much for watching.